What's up, people? We are back with more Sherlock Holmes. Let us see all the evidence that we have acquired. This was of the story that Patrick Cairns told us. He told the story of how in August 1883 he had observed Peter Carey throwing a man overboard. The man had been saved from the sea only the previous night. The man was obviously Joshua Nelligan. Peter Carey was trying to conceal the murder of John Nelligan's father, which could be, but I don't think that little Nelligan boy knows about that, though. Let us see. Last time we could actually pin this on, what's his face? I forgot. On Hurtley, I think. Is there anything else? There's more. Okay. So we have all the deductions, I think. This was between Peter Carey's wife as well as Liam Hurtley, where it was harmless flirting. It had been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affectionate but harmless letters and words. Desperate jealousy. Liam Hurtley loved Judith Carey so desperately that his jealousy could have provoked him into committing murder. That's definitely a possibility, I feel. Oh, look at that. Hurtley's motive. Liam Hurtley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motive for killing Peter Carey, definitely. Hurtley's presence at Woodman's Lee on the night of the murder is explained by affectionate and the fact that he worked there as a gardener. He didn't work there anymore, I'm guessing. I don't know. Oh, look at that. The pouch proves visit. Lucky throw, I'm guessing. And this all points to the fact that Hurtley is guilty. Retrieving the notebook. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that had been lying in a pool of victims' blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. But that was someone else, though. So look at all these other, they're like other paths that you can go to get to the fact that Hurtley is guilty. Here's another one of those double thingies. Hurtley's motive. If you were to change that to the fact of his innocence, that means this doesn't click anymore. No, that definitely gives him reason, but I don't. Feat of strength. Maybe because the other guy isn't that strong of a man either, so it must have been with the lucky throw then. Hurtley, I'm definitely sure that Hurtley is guilty. I mean, look at this man. He is guilty. I mean, we don't. The other one that we could possibly would be the little Nelligan guy, which I highly doubt. So it's either Hurtley or him. And Hurtley has the more motive, he has the reason for it, he has everything basically, so Hurtley is guilty. Liam Hurtley murdered Peter Carey. The motive was jealousy and his love for Carey's wife. We could either condemn him. Liam Hurtley has been found guilty of the murder of Peter Carey. He must be punished by the law in all its rigor. Absolve Hurtley. Liam Hurtley's mind was clouded by his love for Judith Carey, Peter's wife. This murder was a crime of passion under emotional duress. Nevertheless, he must answer to the, I don't know, condemn. You don't kill someone. She's a married woman. You don't kill that. You gotta go to condemnation for that one. Alright, case closed. Still tell that he's thinking.
The case is solved. I am now ready to present the guilty party.
So tell me, who killed Black Peter?
Liam Hurtley.
It was Liam Hurtley.
That doesn't surprise me. I've never seen a guiltier looking fellow.
He was in love with Judith Carey. It caused a conflict that proved fatal for her husband.
I see. Come on now, let us confront him.
Oh, right, we have to get a confession
Liam
too.
Hurtley, you are formally accused of the murder of Peter Carey. We are aware that you were in love with Carey's wife. He was a violent and irascible man. He needed to be eliminated. You had no qualms.
But that's absurd. I'm innocent.
Well, we caught you, lad.
The case is resolved, Inspector. I shall return to Baker Street.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. Goodbye for now.
Okay. That's the end? That's the end of the first case. It's like, but I'm innocent. Nah, we caught you anyway, so, you know, you're still going to jail. I mean, all the proof that we presented is definitely, it's solid. It's definitely something you can't go against, but it's just funny that he said like, I'm innocent, and they're like, no, you're not. Right, Liam Hurtley murdered Peter Carey and remained silent to hide his crime. Thanks to your deductive reasoning, his relationship with Judith Carey was revealed, and also his presence at Woodman's Lee. You've also decided to bring him to justice, of course. Clues found 15. Conclusion, Hurtley is guilty. Moral choice, condemn him. Hold to check your conclusion. May spoil game experience. Wait, what? Oh, we were right. Yes. We missed one clue though, apparently. But Hurtley is indeed guilty. Yeah. May spoil game experience? No, I don't think so. It should. I don't know. I'd be a person that wants to know whether I was right about the choice that I made or not. So I'm definitely, I would probably check that. But I guess some people would just rather not know and just think that they are right. But I mean, we found 15 out of 16 clues. If we came with a different conclusion, that would be really weird, wouldn't it? Alright, well, we're just going to accept this decision. Warning, you're about to finish the case. The save files for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another moral choice. Press yes. No, I'm fine with this moral choice. Alright, your ranking. Personality, ranking, justice, seeker. Cases, statistics. 10% of the people solve the case the same way. 38% of people make the same moral choice. So there are a lot of different ways to solve the case. But on to the next one. Riddles on the rails. So this has got to be something to do with the train station.
This trip to the countryside will be good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable.
Best hat
certainly
ever.
It sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is. The one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We are about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything is about politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further.
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
How can a group called the Merry Man be a terrorist organization or whatever? Have terrorist ideas? Cause I mean, merry just sounds happy, you know. It's even in the song, Merry Christmas and all that. I thought merry means happy. Alright, let's take the letters. The murder at Woodman's Lee. The High Court of Justice yesterday convicted Liam Hurtley to 30 years of imprisonment for the murder of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter. Despite the numerous pleas of not guilty and the lack of evidence as put forth by Hurtley's lawyer, the jurors agreed on a severe punishment. This decision was due to the charge being brought by Mr. Sherlock Holmes, the great detective who led the murder case investigate. Really? It was only because the charge was being brought by me? This is kind of weird. Okay, well, Chronicle. Souvenirs. Harpoon that was used to kill Black Peter. Oh yeah, we definitely gotta keep that, right? Display it in our bookcase or whatever. Okay, so a late night railway station, an incoming train, an impossible riddle. Holmes and Watson return from holiday. Involves an intriguing tale. Shall we just like get out of here? I think that's done. Right, Watson?
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We should be late for the train.
Let's go, cheerio.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
So this is 1 week later.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight, it's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
It disappeared?
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
The next morning, very early.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Oh my god, look at this hat. This reminds me of as a child when I used to wear hats when I was a child, just normal ones, you know, like a cap. And these are like when you can put it backwards or just normal front on the front, I guess. But I used to put on two, and one on the front, one on the side, and then it would look exactly like it does as the one that he's wearing right now. But his is cooler actually, because it's like one piece rather than having two different
Trains
pieces.
can't just vanish without leaving a trace. It isn't possible, is it, Holmes?
Alright, let's go into the train station. So the train vanished into thin air. It went into a different dimension or something. I have no clue what exactly happened. Alright, we started on this side. I kind of want to check. That's the cab. There are people sitting over here. Evesham? Oh, we cannot go that way? No, apparently not. Okay. Solve the mystery of the vanished train. Inspect the rails where the train... Okay. So we gotta go for the rails first. Thought maybe we could talk with those people, but they don't want to talk with me, sadly. The waiting hall. Can we climb this? I don't know. We should just check the rail. What the hell, dude? You're kind of... Watson.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Watson, are you okay? There's something wrong with your legs. Evesham. Alright, I guess we'll just go have a look over there.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Railway sleepers. Nothing unusual.
Empty
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here. There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the station master could lend us one. Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
Oh, that's what we're gonna find out, isn't it, Watson? Right, we need to locate a map of the surroundings. I love the way he jogs. It's like an old man that tries to pretend that he's like in a hurry, but he's trying to run as fast as he can, but he just cannot run any faster. Telegram. Message to all station. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridlington Station.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
Interesting fellow. Nottingham to London. Train LNER number 324. Composition locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon ordered by Mr. Robinson, second class car.
Here is the train set.
Alright. Telegraph.
A telegraph.
Okay, that's not interesting apparently. Other than that, there's nothing. There's no map here. Nope. Alright. Oh, postal master. Station master.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
The driver. Right. Character. Gotta look at this guy. Tie. What's that? Honorary badge. Something with his sleeve. Spots of earth. Mother Earth. A wedding ring. What else do you have, sir? What's that? Full grey hair. So you're a grandpa, eh?
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please. Take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
I'll be taking that.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However,
Dementia?
if you need it, you can have the
Alzheimer?
train composition report. It's inside my office.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
See you later, my good man.
Alright, well, thank you for that information. We'll be grabbing... Where is it? Was it in the waiting hall? Is this even the waiting hall? This is definitely not the waiting hall. The waiting hall shall be over here. Or not. No. Wait. Postal
Railway
bags.
post bags.
Nothing interesting? Here's the waiting hall. Where? Watson, get out of my... Oh God, Watson, are you serious right now? This is the waiting hall, right? Ah, here's the map. Sure, let's just take it,
useful.
rip it off the wall. So we have a map that from the train which goes from London to Nottingham. Find out what the special wagon was carrying. We have either both a map as well as the train composition. The vanished train of the following was of the following composition: locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon, ordered by Mr. Robinson. We need to know about this Mr. Robinson. This is the station master of Evesham. This man is in his 60s and he has been married for a long time. The fresh pots of earth upon his sleeves reveal a passion for gardening. Why do you garden in your work clothes, though? His badge of honorable station master reveals that he is a long-standing employee. All of this demonstrates his desire to live a quiet and stable life. So it's highly unlikely that that man has something to do with it. So we're at Evesham right now. Can we travel to anywhere else? No, right? Nope. Alright, this is the train service. Junk pile?
An old locomotive bell.
This can't all be junk.
This
Spare
part
parts.
is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Okay, never mind. All of it is in fact junk. Spare parts.
This part is probably from a locomotive.
I have a feeling we might need to reconstruct a locomotive as some sort of experiment.
The
Watson?
whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
I know, right? It's hard for me to believe as well. I really want to talk with those people. What do we do right now? Find out what the special wagon was carrying. Does he have a way for me to contact Mr. Robinson?
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
Alright. It's very helpful. So dialogue. The Evesham station master received a message informing of the train's delay due to some issues with passenger at Bridling station. So we will go right to Bridlington. Watson? Why are we looking at Watson? Okay, that's really uncomfortable, just sitting like in such a close space right across from each other. I actually like it better in third person. In first person, I mean. Like, this is better. Alright, let's open this door. Angry passenger?
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Alright, character. What's that? There was something. There was something there. Work clothes. A note. Cheap ticket. Rough skin. Married.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Mr.
Can you
Robinson?
recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
Goodbye, sir.
The angry passenger bit his passenger's hands and clothes. He appeared to be a specialized worker. He has no baggage and is alone. He is not traveling nor on vacation with his wife. He takes the train on a daily basis to get to work and back. In this event, he should be accustomed with the railway and be familiar with the station and his regular fellow passengers. Who's this guy? Mr. Robinson? Oh, his stuff is
Good
probably
day to you,
stolen,
sir.
right?
Good day. To whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are not from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Okay, so he seems very rich. He's a cowboy. Australian hat. Okay, never mind. He's not a cowboy. Expensive clothes. Heavy gold ring, because he's the world heavyweight champion of the world. Look at those loafers. Fancy shoes. Crocodile skin. Crocodile Dundee. I knew it.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
Except what was inside the special wagon, right?
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity. I'm a businessman and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
You mentioned a directors' board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazas Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazas Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
Suspicious? I think not, right?
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in, and yet I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see.
Sure.
I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
If he's a humanitarian, what does he care whether it got stolen or... I mean, if whoever stole it or took it, if it goes into the hands of people that are actually capable with it and can do something for, I guess, the world, unless they want to use it for their own selfish gain and ruin the world, then it would be a bad thing, but I don't know. They were Chilean, right? Chilean? From Chile, at least. I want to eat some chili.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you traveling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while. But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazas Chilean Company.
Where did he go? Alright, let's form a deduction. So, Chilean stayed on the train and the train vanished with people. Accident. The Chileans stay on the train was a coincidence. The train conductor overlooked them. No. Chileans were left. The directors of the Chilean Barcazas Company were intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train except the Chileans. That sounds like the most obvious one, I guess. Wait, is there more? There might be more. Include special wagon. No, I don't think these. Nope. Right, deselect. That's the only one that we have for now. Now, where did the guy go?
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to...
He's gotta be in here, isn't he? There you are, the ticket master. Gap in the floor? Sheet of paper. Let's take it.
The insurance policy for Robinson's machine. A significant sum.
Insurance organized by Thomas L. Robinson for his prototype called the Autonomous Electricity Generator. This policy partially covers the loss of the prototype, up to 50% of its value. Maximum cover amount, £15,000. Insurance duration, 1 year, renewable. Alright, so we know about Mr. Robinson, Thomas Robinson. Alright, let's talk to the ticket master over here, unless there's something else to find. Ooh, fancy typewriter. Nope, apparently not. You got some explaining to do, mister.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
I'm sure you're capable of answering them. Right, character portraits, young age, clean clothes, instructions, ink smudges.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with 2 furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand.
I don't care about all that legal mumbo jumbo.
Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
Confidential, you say? How long have you been working here?
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Are you? I mean, I think he's a rookie. He's young.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... well, I'll tell you everything. First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
Strange message, you say?
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Chesterfield. We got a telegram from Dad, so we're gonna have to go over there, but we're gonna do that in the very next video. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more as we continue along the second case. Right, peace.